Some people of the Appalachia will tell you if you hear a voice calling from the woods at night, just ignore it. In 2008, Janice buys a new house miles down a gravel road and asks her friend Annie to come over one night and help her unpack things. They were downstairs taking a break at about 11 p.m. when they hear calling from the wood line outside, a voice saying, "Please turn off the lights." And keep in mind, the home is only accessible by this one road, void of neighbors, miles away from anyone that should be there. Clearly, this upsets both of them, but Janice makes the mistake of calling out, "Go away," instead of just ignoring it. And at the exact moment she yells that, hoof prints start running around the house and tearing down siding, seemingly trying to get into the house some way, until all of a sudden, the noise just stopped. The two decide to run upstairs and call the previous owner to see if maybe some neighboring kids were known to come over and prank them or do tricks to the house and try to scare new owners that moved in. But when they explain the story, the tone of the owner's voice changes and it gets serious. And he just says, "Just ignore it. Do not invite it in." So a few hours go by and Annie's at the second floor sink and she decides to look up, and staring directly at her is a giant boar's head. So they immediately get up, they run to the bathroom, they lock themselves in and stay for the remainder of the night, doing exactly what they were told, ignoring everything else they heard that night. That would be Janice's last night in the house. And over the next few years, she would learn that the house itself was built on an old Native American burial ground. In the 20 years following, the house has had 24 owners, all of which decided to cut their losses and move on. So if you find yourself in the Appalachians at night and you hear something calling for you, just ignore it. And no matter what, do not invite it in.